Champs Extra Point is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Hoop McInerney Star Lincoln. Best price, right choice, and you get the star treatment. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Henry Ford Health System. All for you. And Snethkamp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Come visit Telegraph Road's newest Dodge and Ram truck dealer serving Detroit.
Hey everybody, welcome to Southfield A&T High School. It is round 2 of the high school football playoffs, and Lauren and I are ready to bring you the final episode of State Champs Extra Point. We're presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. We're going to go out with a bang. We got a great show ahead.
We do have a great show ahead. We have highlights from 11 games that took place last night, including one between West Bloomfield and Southfield A&T. We head out to Pinckney for our Coach of the Week, and Scott Bernstein has another fired-up recruit report.
That's right. And they say that all good things must come to an end. So which teams are moving up the dates of their team banquet and who are getting ready for regionals? It's trophy time. District championships on the line.
I'm Sean Maligian. Division II action now as the Grosse Point South Blue Devils, looking for their first district title since 2010, took on their crosstown rivals, the Grosse Point North Norsemen, who have not been to the regionals since 1996. Blue Devils look to get on the board first as Logan Miko takes the ball from a yard out on the QB sneak, dives into the end zone to give Grosse Point South a 7-0 lead that they would take into the second quarter. Now on to the second. Norsemen looking to tie this game up from a yard out, and they run their own quarterback sneak. Bjorn Bjornsson breaks the plane, makes it a 7-all game. Still in the second, Miko drops back, sets his feet, and throws it up to Michael Breaker in the end zone. He hangs onto it for the touchdown, and the Blue Devils head into the half up 14-7. Third quarter action now. South leads 17-7. North looks to answer. Jared Jordan gets the ball, breaks through a wall of blue jerseys into the end zone to trim South's lead to 3. Blue Devils with the ball now. Miko will find Breaker again, this time in the back corner of the end zone, and that would be enough. Grosse Point South beats Grosse Point North 24-14, and we'll tell you who they play next later in the show. We go to Division I, where the Cass Tech Technicians hit the road to face the Dearborn Pioneers, who look to win their first district title since 2007. Early in the first, Cass Tech with the ball. Rodney Hall scans the field and finds Donovan People-Jones. He breaks a couple tackles for a big 30-yard gain into Pioneer territory. The Technicians now threatening inside the 5. The give is to sophomore Jaron Bangham up the middle, leaping 3 yards into the end zone for the first Cass Tech score of the night. Technicians lead 10-0 over the Pioneers going into the second quarter. Under a minute left in the half, Cass Tech has the ball on the 1-yard line. Hall in the shotgun formation takes the snap and jumps over the pile, reaching to cross the goal line, and he gets it. Cass Tech extends their lead to 17 going into the break. Third quarter action now. Dearborn has the ball on Cass Tech's 1-yard line. Senior quarterback Michael Phillips takes the snap from under center and sneaks it in from 1 yard out for the Pioneers' first score. They now trail 17-7. Late in the game now, Cass Tech again in Pioneer territory. The handoff is to Jalen Kelly Powell, who shakes off a few tackles and is finally dragged down on the 1-yard line, setting up the final Technician score of the night. Cass Tech finishes on top of Dearborn 24-7. The Technicians win their 7th consecutive district title. Staying in Division I now is the defending state champs, the Romeo Bulldogs, played host to the Waterford Mott Corsairs, looking for their first district title in school history. We kick things off in the second quarter. Game still scoreless. Malik Jones gets the handoff and breaks a ton of tackles before cruising his way into the end zone from 35 yards out. That puts the Bulldogs up 7-0. Still in the second now. Austin Melzewski pulls off the quarterback sneak. He dives his way into the end zone to give Romeo a 14-0 lead heading into the half. That would get the crowd all kinds of fired up as Romeo heads into the second half with all of the momentum. We jump ahead now to the final quarter. Bulldogs have the ball again. Melzewski goes play action, decides to keep it on the bootleg, and that would be all that Romeo needed. Bulldogs win this one 21-7 as they add another district title to their resume and will move on to face Clarkston in the regionals.
So we want to send a big shout out to my man, Richie Pop. We have really enjoyed his segments here on Extra Point this season. And actually, we're working on a show that kind of details the ins and outs of his first season as head coach at St. Clair Shores Lakeshore. It's going to be on our website in a couple of weeks. It's kind of an inside look at his philosophies in practice. We call it Season in the Shores. Right now, our final Mentoring Minute.
This is Coach Pop with this week's Mentoring Minute. We're going to talk about facing adversity. Our whole lives we face adverse situations. How we act in those situations determines how we will grow. Those who face adversity head-on, staring it in the face and acting to overcome it, grow immensely in a positive way. It becomes their habit to work through adverse situations. They become people others count on when the moment is tense. Things are tough. It may even seem insurmountable. Those are the people who are the go-to people. So I say face adversity face on. Take it on. Overcome it. If you need to employ others to help you through it, I promise you they will be there because you're a go-to person. So when you need the help of others, I know you can ask and they'll be right there. I want to thank state champs for a great year. Hopefully the Mentoring Minute has made a difference in your life. That's our intent. Make sure you live a positive life, be that positive example, and I promise you happiness in your life. Thank you.
The Mentoring Minute is brought to you by Great Dane Heating and Cooling. Experience the service you deserve.
If you love high school football like we love high school football, make sure to check out State Champs Scoreboard every Friday night from 10 to midnight on 97.1 The Ticket. Lauren Plant, Tom Markowski, and Ryan Terpstra talk everything high school football. Especially with playoffs heating up, you're not going to want to miss out. Again, tune in every Friday night, 10 to midnight on 97.1 The Ticket.
No two patients are alike. We make sure you get treatment as individual as you are. Henry Ford Health System, all for you.
Did you know that Lawrence Technological University ranks 5th among U.S. colleges for boosting graduates' earning power?
RSVP now for our Blue and White Tour on November 18th, so you can meet students and faculty while exploring our 100 undergraduate, master's, and doctoral programs.
At Lawrence Tech, everything is possible, and possible is everything.
Want to see the new luxury sedan everyone is talking about? Come to Hoot McInerney Star Lincoln and check out the stunning 2017 Lincoln MKZ. Experience the performance of an available 400 horsepower V6 engine, the crisp, clear sound of a Rebel audio system, and much more. The restyled new Lincoln MKZ, now available at Hoot McInerney Star Lincoln, 12 Mile Road just east of Telegraph. Experience the Star treatment.
Welcome back to Extra Point. Time now to check out what happened here at Southfield A&T. The Warriors taking on West Bloomfield.
The merger of Southfield and Southfield Lathrop produced two major changes when it came to sports. The newly named Warriors, now a Division I school, competing all season in the OAA Red. So far, so good. Now, division foe West Bloomfield, the opponent for district hardware. The Lakers have never won a district crown. Southfield A&T took the Week 6 matchup 33-14. Let's start second quarter. Warriors up 7-0. Not for long. The senior Lorenzo McCaskill. He is projected to be an outside linebacker for the Cincinnati Bearcats. Here, a 56-yard touchdown. A&T up 2 scores. Still first half, and perhaps the sun setting on the Lakers' season. Warrior junior quarterback John Darby airing it out right in the arms of junior top recruit Brandon Gray. Southfield cruising up 21. 34 seconds to go in the half. It's that man McCaskill again and on the run. This one a 48-yard blitz into the break. It was 28-0 Southfield A&T. Southfield with one more for good measure. Darby with the dart to Matt Gilbert. The Warriors moving on. Southfield A&T starts their inaugural season with the district championship. 41-6 the final. You'll find out their regional opponent later in the show. Let's go back to Sean.
Thanks, Lauren. To Division III now as the Romulus Eagles, looking for their first district title ever, went on the road to face the Allen Park Jaguars, going for their second straight district title. Jags looking to draw first blood. Ryan Fish gets the ball and weaves his way through the defense to score on a 10-yard run. Extra point no good. Allen Park up 6-0. Still in the first, this time Reed Paphausen gets the handoff, drags a few Romulus defenders into the end zone to give Allen Park a 13-0 lead heading into the second quarter. To the second now, and the Jags throw a trick play. Fish gets the toss, throws a bomb to Alexander Hinojosa. Despite being well covered, that would be a 40-yard touchdown. And after another score, Allen Park heads into halftime up 27-0. In the third, Fish gets the ball again, breaks a few tackles at the second level, and gets into the end zone to make it 34-0. That would be all she wrote for this one. Allen Park wins and gets the shutout to boot, 34-0. Next up for them is Divine Child.
Thank you so much to all the professionals with the Henry Ford Sports Medicine team. We appreciate the fact that you help us celebrate all of our student athletes' hard work. And we appreciate your health tips too. One more for you this season, and it's about concussion recovery.
Hi, I'm neurologist Dan Miller with Henry Ford Health System. Today we're going to talk about concussion recovery management. A typical concussion recovery lasts approximately 7 to 10 days, although this varies from person to person and may take days to weeks or even months to recover. If a player continues to have symptoms beyond 2 weeks, they should see a healthcare provider knowledgeable in concussion care. The first thing to do after any concussion is to rest, both physically and mentally. In stage 2, moderate exercise can begin. In stage 3, resistance training and non-contact sport-specific drills can then begin. Assuming no symptom recurrence at any of the earlier stages, stage 4 will introduce full contact practice, and if the player remains without symptoms, they have reached stage 5 and may return to unrestricted full contest play. I'm neurologist Dan Miller with Henry Ford Health System.
Download our sports medicine app and learn more at henryford.com/sports.
The Sports Medicine Minute is presented by Henry Ford Sports Medicine. All for you.
There's more than one election that needs your vote this week, and that's our Hungry Howie's Mr. Football Contest. This is the 8th year that we're selecting the top football player in the state. To cast your vote, head to statechampsnetwork.com. Voting ends Wednesday at noon. The player with the top votes automatically gets entered into the Final Four. Go do it now. Vote for your favorite player.
Same size. I mean, you must work out too, right?
275.
Well, since Hungry Howie's Catering starts at just $275 per person, I asked my BFF pro football star Zig Gianza if he would change his number.
Is the league cool with this?
Why would the league have a problem with Hungry Howie's Catering?
No, the number.
Why would they want people to pay more?
He is not smart.
I have been saying that for years. All right, let's see if our arms are the same. They're not.
Howie's Catering combos start at $275 per person. Now that's an idea.
Hungry Howie's!
Hi, I'm Northwestern Tech. And I'm a school. A lot of schools are trying to add heating and cooling programs, so I brought them all by to find the best one for him. So which one do you want?
I want a hands-on program.
All right, online schools, you're out. What else?
I want to make sure I'm certified by the EPA when I graduate.
Okay, those without certifications, go. What else?
I want to go to a school where all they do is HVAC, but they can also work around my schedule.
Did you say all they do is HVAC?
Yes.
He's all yours.
Hi, I'm Northwestern Tech.
Hi, I'm Mike.
Fifth Avenue in Royal Oak is your favorite club destination and holiday party headquarters. Fifth Avenue's private second floor is perfect for banquets, concerts, reunions, or corporate events. Complete with multiple seating arrangements, stage, state-of-the-art audio-visual, pool, catered food and beverage packages with the best service in Metro Detroit. We can create a custom plan to fit your budget. Give your employees and guests the experience they deserve and book your event at Fifth Avenue in Royal Oak.
When the game is on the line and you need to make a play, it is imperative that your body is working at its full capacity. You've spent the time in the weight room, studied the playbook, but don't neglect your vision. ClearVision.Pro was designed to improve visual tracking and field awareness, leading to better hand-eye and body-eye coordination. Improved reaction time leads to maximum physical performance. Get the HD advantage that'll put you on top of your game. Get ClearVision.Pro.
Welcome back. I'm Sean Belegian, and it's time for our last Coach of the Week this season. Can you believe it? And as always, we are presented by Lawrence Tech Athletics. Well, our final selection for this season, representing the Pinckney Pirates, Coach Jacob Galitas.
Play fearless, play relentless, I have your back.
Coach Galitas is in his 5th year as the head coach for Pinckney, and it's not just the winning that fires him up to coach, but the people involved in the program, as he explains.
Being around the kids are energetic and enthusiastic, and they just bring out the, that youthfulness in you. And I also think the assistant coaches, I work with a great group of guys that are just, not only some of my best friends, but just guys that I enjoy being around. They're like brothers, and that camaraderie is always fun and just keeps you excited about what you're doing.
The mantra for the Pirates is one that also stresses the people involved, and one that applies on and off the field.
We just try to keep it 1 week at a time, but we always stress 2 really big things is brotherhood and expect to win. We always try to sell to our kids about each other, not about one kid. It's about everybody coming together, doing their job. And we also try to hold our kids to a high expectation in life. And we say you got to expect to win, not only on the field, but in the classroom and everyday life. Hold yourself to a high expectation.
Last week, the Pirates got to cross off another first, the first home playoff win, and it was a memorable night for all involved.
It's quite a cool feeling. It's something you don't really get to experience every day. Kids got to rush the field, which doesn't really happen all the time. They let the kids actually on the field with our players. So we got to celebrate as a school and as a community, it's just a lot of fun, really exciting. It's memorable for the kids.
Coach of the Week is presented by Lawrence Tech Athletics. For more information on Lawrence Tech, visit their website at lawrencetechathletics.com.
I'm Jerry Mack. Let's check in on Division I action as the Utica Eisenhower Eagles, going for their first district title since 2011, hosting the Dakota Cougars, who beat Eisenhower in the playoffs the last 2 years. First quarter, Cougars knocking on the door, Brett Drosky from 1 yard out, Dakota with an early 7-0 lead. Jumping ahead now to the second quarter, game now tied at 7s, Eagles quarterback Max Whitwer on the design keep, finds his gap, cuts upfield, and finds the end zone from 14 yards out. Ike jumps out front, 14-7. Later in the quarter, Whitwer, he can throw it too. Finds a wide open Jack Preventure over the middle. Nobody around, nobody gonna touch him. 70 yards to the house, puts the Eagles up 21-7. Still in the first half, Whitwer this time on the option. Great read by the junior, keeping it himself. Extends his arm to break the plane for a 15-yard score, 28-7. Eagles running away with this one. Whitwer drops back and drops a dime on the pylon. Preventure once again on the receiving end of this one. Eagles took a commanding 35-7 lead going into the break and never looked back. Impressive win for Ike. Eisenhower 42, Dakota 7. Next up for the Eagles, regionals against Southfield A&T. We head west for another Division I district finale as the Saline Hornets were at home to take on the Canton Chiefs. The 3rd straight year these two teams have met in the playoffs. We pick things up in the second quarter. Saline down 3 with the ball at midfield. The give to Connor Hibbard. Nice vision here, finding the seam, making a few cuts and off to the races. 50-yard touchdown run. The Hornets now lead 14-10. Just a few minutes later, back comes Canton with an answer. Julian Thornton on the student body left, and Thornton was off to the races. This one a 60-yard touchdown run. Game tied at 17 as we went into the half. Start of the second half, Saline comes out swinging. The senior quarterback Zach Schwarzenberger finds a wide open Bryce Woolma. Woolma, the Arizona commit, zigzags his way in for a 60-yard score. Hornets up 24-17. But again, Canton would answer quickly as Thornton pounds it in for a second score of the night, and once again we were even, this time at 24. But too much Saline as the night rolls on. Schwarzenberger, play action boot, he keeps it himself for the 8-yard score, and the Hornets go on to win, 37-31 the final. Saline will face Cass Tech in the regionals next week. For Extra Point, I'm Jerry Mack.
There are a ton of incredible high school football playoff matchups all around the state. So get out and go watch some high school football. Here's the lineup.
raising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's, Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for 1 medium pizza at participating locations.
Hungry Howie's makes it easy. It's just a little mini pizza box, but we make lots of money, lots of dough.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
Snap Camp is Metro Detroit's original Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram dealer, and we're still making the best deals every day.
During the Black Friday event, lease a Jeep Grand Cherokee Laredo for just $259 a month for 24 months, or a Ram Crew Cab 4x4 now as low as $178.
Sales service and a superior buying experience. That's Snap Camp on Telegraph Road in Redford.
Snap Camp, Metro Detroit's original. Snap Camp, Snap Camp.
At Lawrence Technological University, you'll go way beyond the books. Professors with real-world experience deliver hands-on instruction in small classes, helping students land co-ops, internships, and research projects. By graduation, 80% of LTU students have jobs or plans to pursue master's degrees. And most Lawrence Tech grads earn more than their peers. So if you're ready to embrace your possibilities, we want you at LTU.
Thanks for coming back to Extra Point, our final episode of 2016, our final time here with our recruiting roundup and Scott Bernstein. And Scott, I know we've got like a lot of frenetic action happening right now.
We're going to check in with arguably the best defensive player and the best offensive player in the state and where they're going. And then we're going to tell you about a little unknown player that one of the best college teams in the country just took notice of.
Go.
So let's start with over at Cass Tech, Donovan Peoples-Jones. Arguably the top player in the state, 5-star recruit, has narrowed his college choices down to 5. We're at Michigan, Michigan State, Ohio State, Florida, and Florida State. Those are the final 5. May the best team win. Go over to the defensive side of the ball. For Cass Tech, you got Jalen Kelly Powell, a safety. Pound for pound, maybe the smartest player in the state in terms of gridiron IQ. He's been calling that defense for the last 2 years. He was a Michigan commit for most of 2016. He pulled his commitment off the board a couple months ago. He's now back into the recruiting pool. Rumors are that he might end up back at Michigan, but the other schools that are getting some traction now with Kelly Powell is Michigan, obviously Michigan State, Oregon, Nebraska, and Alabama, Nick Saban. Moving over to the player that maybe you don't know about but should, David McCollum, dual threat quarterback at Waterford Mott, 6'2", 180. First year starting on varsity, he's thrown for 2,300 yards, 23 touchdowns. Louisville just came in with an offer, looking to possibly replace Lamar Jackson with a Corsair under center. We'll see. McCollum's looked real good through 8 touchdowns the final 2 weeks of the regular season.
From the Corsair to the Cardinals, we shall see. All right, thank you so much, Scott, all season long.
Thanks,
We appreciate it. You can also hear him on our radio show, Friday nights, 10 to midnight, 97.1 The Ticket. Let's get back to our last batch of highlights.
Hey, Sean back here. More Division II action as we go to Walled Lake Western, where the Warriors will battle the Pinckney Pirates, who hope to win their first ever district title. Walled Lake with the ball in the first half. They have the ball on the Pirates' 5-yard line. From the shotgun, they give it to senior Jamin Benson, finds his way in for the first score of the night. Warriors up 7-0 going into the half. Late third quarter now, Pinckney down 14-2. Pirates quarterback Jack Werzer takes the snap in their own territory, launches one deep downfield to junior Nick Kane, who makes the catch and runs it in for the first touchdown of the night for the Pirates. Pirates now down 14-9 going into the fourth. Warriors looking to extend their lead. They go to the air. Johnny Tracy finds Cameron Ford deep down the right sideline, who bobbles the ball but pulls it in and is gone. 75-yard touchdown. Warriors up 21-9. Late in the fourth, Cody White now taking snaps for the Warriors. He keeps it himself up the middle, 16 yards for another Walled Lake Western touchdown. A dominating second half performance gives the Warriors a 41-16 victory over the Pinckney Pirates. Walled Lake Western wins back-to-back district titles. Staying in Division II, we have the Birmingham Groves Falcons at home taking on the Brother Rice Warriors. Groves has the ball for the opening drive of the game inside the 5, and the give is to senior running back Ernest Allen, who lowers his shoulder into the end zone. Groves up early in the first half, 7-0. After the half, Warriors still down by 7. They're forced to punt deep in their own territory, but it's blocked by Willie Townsell off the right edge. Groves takes over with some prime field position. In the red zone, Groves keep it on the ground. Again, this time to Allen, who runs it around right edge, 6 yards for his second score of the game. Falcons now up 14-0 over the Warriors. Groves up 17-0, threatening again from the 10-yard line. Bo Cooley takes a snap and hands it off to Colin Hurd. Flies around the left side, the junior leaps over a defender and in for the third Falcon touchdown of the night. Birmingham Groves comes out on top 24-0, beating Brother Rice for the first time since 1963. The Falcons are awarded their first district title since 2004, and they will play Grosse Point South in the regionals. Now it's time for our Star Lincoln Play of the Week. Let's head to Allen Park. Ryan Fish gets the toss, throws a bomb to Alexander Hinojosa. Look at the coverage, doesn't matter. 40-yard touchdown. Fish to Hinojosa, and that is our Star Lincoln Play of the Week.
So we end the season by thanking WXYZ. This was our third season of Extra Point here on Channel 7, and it was our highest rated ever. So, of course, thanks to all of our sponsors, especially Lawrence Technological University, and you can thank LTU by taking a tour and seeing what one of the best education experiences is all about.
Definitely you can. For the rest of the high school football playoffs and for anything else high school sports, make sure to check out our flagship show, State Champs, every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. on Fox Sports Detroit. Also, bookmark our website, statechampsnetwork.com, for everything high school sports. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at StateChampsNet.
And thank you so much for watching. So let's do it again next year. And remember, connect with us on social media and never lose touch.
Congratulations to all the district final winners, and good luck next week at regionals. Maybe we'll see you at Ford Field. Thanks for watching our show. Have a great weekend.
State Champs Extra Point is presented by Lawrence Technological University. Possible is everything. Hoop McInerney Star Lincoln. Best price, right choice, and you get the star treatment. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Henry Ford Health System. All for you. And Snethkamp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Come visit Telegraph Road's newest Dodge and Ram truck dealer serving Detroit.